Hello everyone. I did my tribute on my dad's best friend, Steve. Out of all my dad's friends, Steve is my favorite. And believe me, he has a lot of friends. Tribute to my dad's friend, Steve. Steve is amazing. He's nice, caring, and smart. One time when I was having trouble with homework, I asked my mom for help. When she tried to explain it, she made no sense to me. And then when I asked Steve, he volunteered to help. One of my favorite memories with him is both happy and sad. When Steve found out he had cancer, I gave him a big hug and wrote him a card. That hug and card made Steve and me feel a bit better. Steve has many jobs and interests. His main job is working for FedEx as a driver. He's also a mechanic on motorcycles and cars and a gunsmith. He helps out my dad with his motorcycle business by fixing and tuning up motorcycles. How did we meet? My dad and Steve met 30 years ago when Steve worked for Halle as a mechanic. One time, Steve came over and my dad introduced him to me. At first, I was thinking, just another one of my dad's friends. But once I got to know him more, I became more interested. I usually see Steve once or twice every 2 weeks. Whenever my dad says Steve is coming over, I get super excited. I wish I could see Steve almost every single day. One of my favorite things about him is his smile. Whenever he smiles, it makes me and probably him feel good inside. Something sad about Steve that's going on in his life right now, Steve had cancer this past fall. My dad and Steve were supposed to go to Las Vegas in October. When Steve came to my house to pick up my dad, he said he didn't feel well. So afterwards, he had to go to the hospital. Steve had surgery. He's doing much well in remission. I care about Steve very much and want to see him get better. I'm not going to lie though, I'm very worried about him. I hope and pray that Steve stays well. If you knew Steve like I do, you would also think that he is a wonderful person. There are no flaws or dislikings that I have against him. He's just amazing. He's not only my dad's friend, my friend, he's also family. He's like the uncle I never had. By the way, ladies, he's single.
Very good looking.